Calling stations. Two annoying types of regular calling stations. There are many different types of calling stations, and some tend to be more regular calling stations than others. If you don't know these two types, you could be seriously hurting your game. Watch this video now to discover more. No matter what type of calling stations you are playing against, you should be able to beat them very easily. The way you do this is to first identify their style of game and then work at their weaknesses. But it is impossible to do this if you aren't even aware of the types of calling stations that there can be. That's why I am going to reveal some of the most regular types of calling stations for you. Calling stations, the two most regular and annoying types. Number 1, ace calling stations. These players generally tend to play any ace, including aces with high cards, aces with middle cards, aces with low cards, any suited aces, and unsuited aces. Any hand with an ace in it is a great hand in this player's eyes. This type of player tends to have an incorrect view that because they are holding an ace, they have a strong hand. They will continue to play and call every bet in the hopes of hitting another ace on the board. If they do hit an ace, they will think that they have the best possible hand, even if they are really just holding a pair, and will always continue to call. Number 2, suited calling stations. There are other types of players that think that any suited card or suited hole cards are superior, even though in reality, having 2 cards suited only increases your probability of winning by 2%. These players think that the chance of getting a flush makes the hand a valuable hand to play. These players tend to play any suited hole cards, and if they received additional cards that are the same suit as the original, they will continue to call in the hope of hitting the last 5th card to make their flush. There are certain types of calling stations that tend to have preferences of certain cards. Knowing these and being able to identify these will enable you to more easily beat them when you come up against them. The way you do this is to keep a lookout for the types of cards that they show when they play. More often than not, the calling station will play a lot of showdowns. That's what makes them a calling station. And sometimes they will win, mostly from sheer luck. It's these times you need to be the most aware. Remember to record the types of cards they are playing to get an idea of their style of play. This is how you will be able to crack the calling stations you are up against. Do you want to learn more? If so, head on over to my website, mytexashold'empokertips.com, where I reveal all of my Texas Hold'em poker tips so you can win more poker. You can download your very own copy of my brand new free tips ebook, 7 of my top Texas Hold'em poker tips, plus access a wealth of information on Texas Hold'em tactics, secrets, and advanced strategy. Please always feel free to shoot me an email with any problems or questions you have about winning Hold'em at my personal email address, alex@mytexashold'empokertips.com. To your luck and skill, Alex Bannon.